Today we are going to learn about optimizing Docker Compose for fast development. This video will teach you how to speed up development tasks using advanced Docker Compose features.
Welcome to our video on optimizing Docker Compose for fast development. In today's fast-paced development environment, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity are crucial. Docker Compose plays a pivotal role in orchestrating multi-container Docker applications, and optimizing it can significantly enhance your development cycles. This video will guide you through various techniques to achieve an efficient and streamlined Docker Compose setup, ultimately helping you become more productive and agile in your development workflow.
One of the primary advantages of Docker Compose is its ability to simplify local development environments. By containerizing services, you can ensure consistency across different development setups. To optimize Docker Compose for local development, start by designing your Docker Compose.yml file with resource efficiency in mind. Specify only the necessary services, and use networks and volume smartly to reduce resource consumption. Prioritize essential services for local testing and use lightweight base images to decrease the overall footprint. This approach not only saves time but also ensures that developers can work efficiently without overburdening their local machines. Hot reloading is a crucial feature for modern development, allowing code changes to be reflected immediately without restarting the entire application. To implement hot reloading in Docker Compose, use bind mounts to map source code directories from your host to the container. Tools like nodaemon for Node.js or Django's run server for Python can watch for file changes and reload the relevant parts of your application. This setup minimizes downtime and accelerates the feedback loop, enabling developers to test changes rapidly. Understanding how to troubleshoot common hot reloading issues, such as caching problems or file permission errors, is also essential to maintain smooth operations. Bind mounts allow you to link directories on your host machine to directories in your Docker containers. Unlike Docker volumes, bind mounts provide a direct link, making them ideal for development environments where you need immediate access to updated code. To configure bind mounts in Docker Compose, specify the host path and container path in the volume section of your Docker Compose.yml. This setup promotes seamless code updates and ensures that containerized applications can access the latest files. However, it's vital to follow best practices, such as avoiding bind mounts for sensitive data and understanding the performance implications they might introduce.
Rapid iteration is key to maintaining a dynamic and responsive development process. To configure Docker Compose for this, leverage techniques such as multi-stage builds to minimize the size of your final images and use Docker Compose up build judiciously to rebuild only when necessary. Additionally, take advantage of Docker's layer caching by ordering your Dockerfile commands from least to most likely to change. This reduces rebuild times and keeps your development cycle smooth. By streamlining your build processes and prioritizing changes, you can ensure that your development environment is always ready for the next iteration without unnecessary delays. Debugging is an integral part of development, and Docker Compose provides several tools to assist. Start by using the Docker Compose logs command to view service logs and identify issues. For more in-depth debugging, incorporate tools like Versus Code's Docker extension or PyCharm's Docker integration to set breakpoints and step through code. Network issues can often arise in multi-container setups, so use Docker Network Inspect to diagnose and resolve connectivity problems. By following best practices and leveraging Docker Compose's debugging capabilities, you can efficiently troubleshoot and resolve issues, ensuring a smoother development experience.
Docker Compose override files are an excellent way to customize your development environment without modifying your main Docker Compose.yml. These files allow you to define environment-specific settings, such as different volumes, ports, or environment variables, by creating a Docker Compose.override.yml file. This approach is particularly useful for managing multiple environments like development, testing, and production. By using override files, you can maintain a clean and organized configuration while ensuring each environment has the specific settings it requires. Implementing override files effectively ensures flexibility and adaptability in your development workflow.
Caching is a powerful tool to speed up Docker builds by reusing unchanged layers. Understanding Docker's layer caching mechanism allows you to optimize your Docker files for faster builds. Arrange your Dockerfile commands from least to most frequently changing items, allowing Docker to cache earlier layers and only rebuild the necessary parts. Use the cache from option to leverage cached images from external sources, which can be particularly beneficial in C/CD pipelines. Be cautious of common pitfalls such as cache invalidation and ensure your cache remains consistent and reliable, ultimately improving build efficiency and reducing development time.
Integrating Docker Compose with popular integrated development environments, IDEs, like Versus Code, IntelliJ IDEA, or PyCharm can significantly enhance your development experience. These IDEs offer extensions or plugins that allow you to manage Docker containers, images, and networks directly within the development environment. By setting up Docker in your IDE, you can build, run, and debug your applications seamlessly. Features such as syntax highlighting for Docker files, automatic linting, and integrated terminal access make it easier to work with Docker Compose. If you encounter integration issues, refer to documentation and community forums for troubleshooting tips to ensure a smooth setup.
As we conclude our exploration of optimizing Docker Compose for fast development, let's recap the key techniques we've discussed. From setting up efficient local development environments to implementing hot reloading and bind mounts, each strategy plays a crucial role in enhancing your development cycle. Leveraging caching strategies, override files, and IDE integrations further streamline workflows, boosting productivity. We encourage you to apply these learnings in your projects to experience the benefits of optimized Docker Compose setups firsthand. For further learning, explore Docker's extensive documentation and community resources to deepen your understanding and skills.